Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we have another exciting diecast review. Of course, you guys missed the previous diecast review. The car is now here on our shelf. Look at that. Look at that. So, today we have another car. And it's actually a driver that has also got a car on the shelf right there. This is a Coy Gibbs car. This is one of two Coy Gibbs cars that are made, so we have both. Now, this is very, very exciting. So, this right here is the ConAgra Foods number 20 car. Look at that. Now, this is one that seems to be kind of rare to find. So, again, there's only two different Coy Gibbs cars. I mean, he didn't race long. And yeah, it's just, something that I think they didn't really make much of. I mean, it's, when you have random drivers or like guys that kind of did a season or two, it's a little bit different than, established drivers who race for years. And it's also Busch series. But again, just really, really cool to have. Obviously, I'm a Ty Gibbs fan, so to have the cars that his dad raced is pretty cool. I mean, Joe Gibbs Racing, like I've said, has been a team that I've liked pretty much for my whole life. We got Tony Stewart car in that shelf over there, because Tony Stewart was my favorite driver when I was younger. Orange is my favorite color, so I always love the Home Depot cars. So, Gibbs related things I've always liked. I mean, I got a Tony Stewart championship trash can over here from 2002. So again, I've always liked the Gibbs drivers, and it's just cool to have, Coy Gibbs car again. Ty Gibbs is my favorite driver currently, so very cool. Just looking it over again. Pontiac Grand Prix, kind of cool. I don't have many of those. I think I only have two. Two we don't have a video on. One that's coming up, or actually two are coming up. So we're gonna have four, but currently I've only got three, and I've done videos on two of them. So. Very cool. Again, it's harder to get a Pontiac Grand Prix. Pontiac hasn't really raced since like 2003, 2004, whatever it was. I think it was 2003. So, very, very cool. Again, kind of just basic paint scheme, red with a line, but the red into the white is cool. And ConAgra Foods. I mean, there's a bunch of different foods on here, so it's kind of cool to look throughout it. We got Healthy Choice, Banquet, Hunts, Act 2, Peter Pan, Knots. I don't know what Knots is. We have Ready Whip, Slim Jim. Can't read what that one says. Chef Boyardee, Armor, Swiss Miss. Those are on the side. And then on the deck lid, we got a bunch of other ones. We got Bumblebee. We have Wesson, Kid Cuisine, Van Camps, Pam, Goldens. I don't know what that is. Cooks, Eckrich, Brown and Serve, Hebrew National, Parquet, Egg Beaters, Enchimans, L.A. Choi, Pierce, Singleton, Angolamia, and then some dude. So yeah, it's one of those brands that like makes a bunch of stuff. I don't actually know if it still exists, to be honest. I feel like that's one of those ones that got like bought by another brand or something. But I also got Butterball, Lamb Weston on the side. So it's cool to just see all these little different brands throughout it. I just kind of like the simplicity of just white car with some red text on it. It's cool. It's even got their New York Stock Exchange ticker name on there, so that's pretty cool. Rookie stripes on the back. I mean, likes to open. This is a very sturdy deck lid, to be honest. Hood pops right up. I mean, this thing's good. It's great condition. I mean, there's only, how many of them are there? There's actually a decent amount. 3,500. Again, NASCAR, and this is the thing that's crazy. Look at the NASCAR numbers from that time, right? A car like this. You probably weren't going to get, I mean, think of it now. how many drivers' cars get made, right? How many drivers' cars are there that get produced? And how many ones is there from Model Racing that are just DMP? Just a list. It's a wall of them, even 124s, right? And it's not like it's random drivers. I mean, a lot of the ones that are random drivers that are like, you know, Xfinity drivers, truck series, guys at the back of the field. But it's not always. There are top series drivers that, you know, don't have their car made. So it's interesting to look at that right now where you got to get 500 orders. And then to look at a Gibbs Busch series car from early 2000 and just, you know, see that there's 3,000 of them is just kind of wild to think of the popularity that NASCAR really did have at that time, where any car was getting thousands produced, right? That's crazy to me. And I'm glad this car is produced because it's awesome. It's one of those, like, interesting cars to own. It's an interesting, like, piece to have in a collection. It's definitely different. And I like to have different cars. I like to have something that's unique. And a Gibbs Busch car is definitely unique. Now, before we wrap up the video, I do want to give a shout out at the end of this one here. And that is if we go on to Twitter, go on to X. And we go here. Now we have Team 54 updates. And it's run by Zach's Cal. So 2 accounts there to follow if you haven't already. Big Ty Gibbs fan. You know, he lets me know, hey, this car is available. Because, you know, we talked about it. He had got the one that's behind me over here. And I commented it was cool. And I bought it. And, you know, he let me know a few days ago, like, hey, it's available. Obviously, at the time of recording this. By the time the video goes out, it's been 2 weeks. But, yeah, no, I got the notification on my phone. I was like, oh, okay, I was looking for it. You know, I checked here or there, but, you know, if you got someone that was on the lookout for cars like that, you know, it's cool. Because I'll get into buying cars and I kind of just, like, forget to go look after a while. So definitely appreciate him notifying me there. Again, there's been few times I've seen cars he's had and I bought stuff, so appreciate that. One of the people that I interact with online that's not someone that I personally have met, so it's kind of cool to have that interaction, I guess, with just people you meet online. Because again, I don't normally do that. I have, you know, Wanya and Jonathan, who I know personally, and I interact with them online, you know, when it comes to being on X. And if I go on Instagram, I interact with my brother on there. So interacting with somebody that I don't personally know, just kind of know from the internet is kind of cool. So again, I appreciate him doing that, letting me know. So if you're watching on X, click the @ in the information above. And if you're watching on YouTube, well, go to X and check it out. Either way, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.